Hello, everybody. It's Aiden here, and today we're going to go with Lead Freak episode 2, tactic number 2. Now, today I'm going to talk to you about a very secret tactic. And when I say secret, I mean it's most people don't know about it. And what it does is it keeps you out of the spam folders when you are prospecting. Now, last episode we touched on the fact that you want to get a pseudo email address, right? You don't want to be email prospecting from your normal domain email. As an example, Aiden Rig. You don't want to be doing that, right? What you want to do is you want to create a dummy account, a pseudo account, so that if you got flagged as a spam or something like that, it doesn't ruin the internal emails that you have within your organization. So maybe you would change it to Aiden Rig Incorporated or XYZ Cleaning Services Inc., what have you, right? So today, once you get that email, what we want to do is we want to get you out of and keep you out of potentially going into spam. And the way we do that is by setting up the domain so that you are telling the domain holders, the email suppliers like Google or Yahoo, what have you, that this email address has been authenticated and it's a legitimate business. So let's look at how we're going to do that today. So what we're going to do is we're going to share the screen, and here is my account. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go right here and first of all tell you what is a DKIM, what is SPF. So DKIM, SPF, they are ways and things you want to do to stay out of the spam folder. So DKIM is Domain Key Identified Email, and SPF stands for Sender Policy Framework. Now, where this comes into play is, let me show you what I mean. If I go in here and I want to authenticate my email, okay, so this one here sees aidenleadfreak.ai. But I'm going to do one, and I want to show you what I mean. If I go, because I practiced this one just a little bit ago, so I know it's not authenticated. If I go busybee.cleaning, okay, and I check the domain, you can see that there is no SPF there. It's invalid, and DKIM, and it's not found. So this is not going to work, because what's going to potentially happen is that we are going to get spammed, right? We're going to go into spam folders a large percentage of the time. And what we want to do is we want to go into the inbox, obviously. So we want to authenticate. So the way we authenticate is by doing the DKIM and the SPF. So let me show you again what I mean. So if I go share screen, and there, now you see that I use namescheap.com. Now you can use GoDaddy, what have you. I used to use GoDaddy, but for various reasons I switched to this. So let me just open my screen here. I'm going to show you, you're going to notice that I've already pre-populated, but if you look here, for sake of time, I've already done this, but I've gone into text message, right? I've gone and I've added these, which is all we need to do. And I'm going to save, and I'm going to save. Okay, so those should be done now. And let me show you what I mean. Okay, so that should be done now, but let me go back to share my screen. And I'm going to go back into Lead Freak. And now what I want to show you is that we just did busybee.cleaning, right? Busybee.cleaning. Okay, so now it's only been a few seconds. It sometimes takes a few minutes. Let's see if it's what it's done. Okay. And there we go. So you see that they have now been authenticated in that little time. And so now what that means is if we are going to be prospecting from busybee.cleaning as an example, that domain has been authenticated, and it's going to have a more likelihood of going into someone's inbox. It's going to have a way better chance. Please listen and please do this. Please get a pseudo email. Please do the authentication. You want to do that. There is no rhyme or reason. All it takes is a few people to complain that you're a spammer, even though you're not spamming, or whatever it is, and you can have your domain go into spam, and it's extremely hard to get it out. And it happened to me. That's how I learned about this, through trial and error. And it took me maybe a week to 2 weeks to realize that nothing was getting into any inboxes. And so I don't want that for you. So when you are going to start taking on prospecting, when you are going to put in prospecting automation as an example, there's a few things you want to do at the beginning before you start launching. The first one is get a pseudo email. The second one is authenticate. And the third one I'm going to share with you in the next episode. And once you have 1, 2, 3 done, you're ready to start launching, which is what we all want to do. We want to start growing our business. There's a few things you need to do, and it really doesn't take you more than 10 or 15 minutes once you're familiar with it and once you know how. Hope you found this of value, and I will see you in the next episode.
The one thing that companies need to survive is new business. But cold calling has less than a 2% success rate. And with the demands on salespeople's time to prospect, close new businesses, and maintain existing accounts are simply unrealistic in today's fast-paced, hyper-competitive market. Introducing LeadFreak, using AI to automate your prospecting using our built-in templates, newsletters, and videos to engage your leads. Automate top-of-the-funnel processes so you can focus your time on warm prospects that are familiar with your brand and have demonstrated interest. With social media, lead capture, emails, SMS, and phone capabilities, all your interactions live in one unified view. You no longer have to guess which leads are hot and most likely to convert. LeadFreak provides you with this data and notifies your salespeople which leads are actively engaging with your brand. Sign up for a free trial today. LeadFreak.ai. You're only one lead from gold.